Do you want to finally know how to get rid of those eye bags under your eyes that are bothering you? In this video, I'm going to give you my top 5 ways to either get rid of those eye bags completely or reduce them to a manageable level coming up. Hey guys, it's me, Dr. Smith, with the Stone Canyon Eye Show, helping you with the best tips and products to help keep your eyes healthy, seeing clearly, and looking good. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and ring that bell to get notified when new videos come out so you don't miss any. And by the way, watch this until the very end of the video, where I probably touch on the most important tip to prevent eye bags and reduce their appearance. And I'll also touch on those skin tightening creams that claim to tighten the skin and make the eye bags go away. Do they really work? Do I recommend them to my patients? Why or why not? That's coming up. As an eye doctor, I get a lot of my patients that say, Dr. Smith, how do I get rid of these eye bags? And they kind of say it half jokingly, and other times they're more serious. So here's response number 1. And that's going to be controlling eye allergy. When our eyes are exposed to irritants in our environment like dust and pollen, histamines are released into the tissue, causing inflammation and redness in the eyelids. It's also important to note that our eyelashes are in fact filters for these irritants. So every night our face, including our eyelashes, should be washed clean of these irritants. And for a lot of people, that's a new concept. I'll leave a link in the description below that teaches you how to wash your eyelids and eyelashes with safe products. Response number 2, cold compresses. So one natural and inexpensive way to reduce swelling in the eyelids is with cold temperatures. And a lot of times people will use something cold around their house like ice or a frozen bag of peas or something that to just get on the eyelids to cool them down. Probably the best way to do it is to go pick up a eye mask, like something like this, that you can keep in the freezer and you can use on hand and reuse over and over. They're real cheap. I'll have a link in the description below if you want to pick one of these up. These same masks can also be used for dry eye treatment in the form of a warm compress. So that's my second response, cold compresses. Response number 3, and that's going to be through your diet. So here's how to do it. Avoid excessive salt intake. The more salt we have in our body, the more water likes to pool up in certain areas. You might also need to increase protein in your diet, and then obviously avoid excessive fat and carbs in your diet as a way to slow down how fast the fat pocket under the lower eyelid develops. Response number 4, through regular exercise. Regular exercise can get rid of excessive fat deposits under the eyes that cause the lower eyelids to protrude. Before we get into surgical options, take a second and smash that like button for me. That way I know if you're getting some sort of value out of this video, and I know to make more videos like this in the future. That brings us to response number 5, and that's gonna be eye surgery. What type of surgery and what do they do? So it's called a lower eyelid lift, also known as a lower eyelid blepharoplasty. When nothing else is working, you're getting plenty of rest, your diet's good, you're exercising regularly, you're losing weight, you've tried the antihistamine eye drops and cold compresses, you might want to consider a surgical option. So a lower eyelid blepharoplasty is commonly done by a plastic surgeon that's familiar with the eyes or an oculoplastic surgeon. So talk to your eye doctor about a lower eyelid blepharoplasty if that's something that interests you. Okay, are you guys ready for the bonus tip? This is probably one of the most important tips though that I saved as a bonus. Really, it's tip number 6, but here we go. It has to do with sleep. Everyone knows that we all look a little bit different when we're sleep deprived. The body has to have quality sleep in order to have proper cell and organ function. There was an interesting study that took place, published in 2017, that suggested that people react differently to individuals that haven't had enough sleep. The study concluded that those who get more sleep actually look more attractive to other people based on the responses of people who were in the study. And it also suggested that people get more social interactions if they don't look sleep deprived. The study said that people actually avoid others due to their appearance if they look sleep deprived. If you want to take a closer look at that study, I'll leave a link in the description below for you. So sleep is important, but quality sleep is really the best to improve the appearance of our skin, the appearance of these bags under our eyes, to increase performance during the workday or school day. So I would suggest getting quality rest, and the way that we do that is to avoid looking at bright LED screens right before bed. So try not to be that person that's on Facebook or Instagram right before your head hits the pillow or while your face is on the pillow, because that can actually reduce the quality of rest that you get. Unless you're watching my channel, then maybe it's okay for a minute. Don't forget about blocking ultraviolet light by using good quality sunglasses and sunblock. The eyelids have the thinnest skin on the body, and it requires special attention to be protected from the harmful effects of ultraviolet light that can increase a ton of different eye conditions as well as accelerate aging of the skin. Let's touch on skin tightening creams that claim that if you rub them on the lower eyelids that it tightens the tissue and makes those eye bags go away. Do they work? Yeah, they will tighten the skin around the eyes and provide a temporary fix. But is it taking away the actual main cause of the bags under the eyes? No, it's not. And are they safe? Here's what makes me nervous. A lot of those have preservatives in them that have been shown in studies to cause some damage to the tissue in the eyelids that have to do with controlling dryness in our eyes. One thing that I definitely have to fight against every day with multiple patients is dry eye syndrome. And one thing that I definitely do not want to do is induce dryness in patients. So if you are considering those or are currently using those, use with caution. Okay, so question of the day. I'm genuinely curious about this one. Would you ever avoid a social interaction with someone or avoid someone if they look very sleep deprived compared to if they didn't? Let me know in the comments below. I'm asking myself this question right now, so I'm curious to see what your responses are. As always, I'm here for you and your eye health, so if you have questions about your eyes or anything related to that, let me know in the comments below and I'll do my best to get back to you quick on that. And if you're curious about any of the products that I used in this video or even the equipment that I used to make this video, I'll have links in the description below. And I'll see you in the next video.